Hey everybody, it's Miss Stacy. I just wanted to hop on here to talk to you about identifying bills and coins. That's something that's really important from all the way down second grade, all the way through high school. It's really important because you're going to need to know how to count money at some point. I know some of our elementary teachers have done a wonderful job teaching your little ones how to identify, how to identify their coins and bills. And then some of our high school kids didn't quite get that because they didn't start at our school, and in regular schools, it's not really taught. So this is really good for everybody from kindergarten, first grade, all the way through high school. And you can work on it with your family members, your siblings. I do have hiccups, so I apologize. And so we're going to start with identifying the four main coins that we use in American currency. That will be your penny, this little nice copper guy, your nickel, this little guy right here, your dime, and our quarter. Those will be the four that I'm going to talk to you about. And then our bills, we're going to do ones, fives, tens, and 20s. Okay, so with this little penny right here, this is worth 1 cent. Worth 1 cent. Okay, it's the only copper coin in the American currency. And to identify him, whether you have vision or not, if you run your finger right along this outside edge, you'll notice that it has a smooth edge. Okay, so that's one of your coins that has a smooth edge. Your nickel, and it's worth 1 cent. Your nickel, this little guy right here, it is bigger than a penny. Okay, I'm going to put it up to it right here so you can see. So you can see that nickel behind that penny. The nickel's a little bit bigger. It also has a smooth edge. So if you get these two coins back and you don't know which one's which, your nickel is bigger than that penny. They both have smooth edges though. All right, the smallest of our coins, worth 10 cents, is your dime. It's the littlest coin that we have, okay? And to identify it, it has a rough edge going around that outside. Okay, so I'll hold it up to the penny here so you can see it. It's about the same size, but it is a little bit smaller than your penny, just barely. So if you get these and you can't tell, remember your penny is smooth and your dime is rough, okay? And then the big dog, your quarter, is 25 cents, all right? He's the biggest one, and he's got a rough edge going around that outside edge. Okay, so to identify our coins, what you can do with your child is you can give them a bag of coins or however many you have and have them separate those into 4 piles first. Okay, and then we're going to introduce 2 very different coins. So usually you can start with the penny and the quarter. All right, you have a smooth edge, you have a rough edge, you have a small one and a big one. All right, once your child can identify those 2 coins, that penny and that quarter, you can introduce a 3rd coin. Doesn't matter if it's the dime or the nickel. You just want to make sure they can identify those 2 separate coins first. Okay? As always, when you're introducing a new coin, tell your child what it is so they know and they can kind of feel and get a sense for what coin you're giving them. Once they can identify 3 coins, then go ahead and introduce that 4th coin. Compare the coins. Have your child compare what you're giving them. Ask them how they're alike, how they're different, what makes them what they are. If they have some vision, go ahead and ask them what the color is. Now the 3 of them are all silver, and then the penny is the only copper coin. So a really neat little game you can play with these coins. You can play Go Fish. It's a little different, but you can play. So you need about 2 or 3 people. You can have more. You can play with 2. But give them all a little bag of coins. And then your child will pick a coin. So I have the nickel here. So I pick a coin. And then I would have to ask, my sister, if they have any nickels in their bag of coins. And if she says yes, she'll have to give me all her nickels. And then I'll have to make sure and check, was she correct? Did she give me all her nickels? So kind of like Go Fish, same concept. Another fun game you can play also at home, because I know we're not leaving right now. You can practice playing cashier and customer, kind of like the grocery store, with anything you have. So you can use clothes, you can use groceries, you can use pillows and blankets, just looking around, whatever you have at home, and go collect those items, and then your child can be the customer the first time, and you can be the cashier, and you can just make up prices for all this stuff, and then they have to give you the right amount of money, and then you give them the change, and then you can switch roles, and your child can be the cashier, and you be the customer, and you have to give them the money, and they have to give you the right amount of change. So it's just really good practicing all those money skills that they'll need later in life when they do go out on their own. So when it comes to identifying bills, it's a little bit trickier because all the bills in United States currency are the same. They're shaped the same. They feel the same. We have no different ways to identify our bills. Now, unfortunately, all I have is a 20. Haven't been to the bank, haven't been anywhere to make change. So we can learn on a 20 though, no big deal. But with our bills, now of course there's apps on our phone that we can download. It'll scan what you're holding and it can tell you, it'll read it to you, but sometimes technology fails. So we want to know how to fold this dollar bill, we'll pretend it's a 1, so we can do it ourselves. So if this was a $1 bill, we would put it in our wallet flat, just like this. So here's my wallet. I would slide it in. Excuse me, just like that. It doesn't really want to fit, but you would just slide it in just like that. If this was a $5 bill, we fold it in half hamburger style. So just like that. Hamburger style, kind of the fat way. You just want it just like that. A $10 bill, go ahead and open it back up. You're gonna fold it lengthwise. So from top to bottom, and just fold that over, okay? So just like that. All right, go ahead and open that back up. And then your $20 bill, we're gonna fold it into fourths. So just like a $5 bill, hamburger style, and then fold it one more time. And now you have your $20 bill is folded into fourths, okay? Now, if you do go to the grocery store, wherever you go, and check out the dollar store anywhere, don't really want to hand your cashier a $20 bill folded up like this. So it's really nice when you do go to hand them their money to go ahead and open it back up and hand them flat bills. It's just more appropriate, nicer. They don't have to open your money for you, okay? And it's okay if you're not sure if you're getting change back to ask the cashier, say, can you please tell me what bills are what? Because you're not going to have any idea. So have some fun, play some games. Let me know if you have any questions. You know where to find me. And I'll see you guys later. I hope you have fun. Thanks.